BYDFi is a crypto exchange on desktop and mobile where you can spot trade, futures trade, use leverage tokens, and copy the trades of top traders. If you sign up with the link in the description, you get a free $100 when you deposit $100. There's hundreds of crypto available on their spot exchange, as well as a free test account so you can practice futures trading without getting wrecked. BYDFi. Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm going to have an update on Glencore because I talk about the rotation from stocks and other stuff into commodities. We're starting to see some decent moves taking place for oil now. Gold isn't the worst thing you've ever seen either. Gold is actually pretty sweet. Gold is influenced heavily by the Dixie or the dollar price, and so with that we are looking for a little bit. We'll call it temporary weakness, to be fair with you. But as far as a chart is concerned, it's still very strong on the weekly. The important thing I wanted to bring to your attention is that overall commodity prices, which is going to be reflected, as far as I can see, on something like Glencore. So Glencore's chart is actually pretty sweet. We've cleared the weekly Bollinger Band Center, which could even have a nice retest on that. So far, the weekly is pulling back to a dramatic extent, and you'd be looking to pick this up anywhere from, or basically where it came down to here, 461, to any one of these moving averages as low as potentially 450. Now, if we look at this, we've got a very neat area of support stroke resistance, and this is where I bought it from around here. So the pullback took us into the zone, and not only just that, we had drives of bullish divergence on the weekly, which actually catapulted us above that Bollinger Band Center. So the weekly is still technically, in a recovery mode, but it would be early days. And if we look at the daily over here, we've got a pump signal generated on the Ichimoku cloud as well. So, and also just from today so far, a nice reaction on the 21 exponential moving average. So this area here in this short term is being held, and that's 461. So not bad, and I'll be looking for this to continue up. Now, this is a classic example of a death cross retest. So we had a death cross going back from over here. We had one rejection over here. We've had another retest of it over here. But given what we've seen on the weekly, and also what we're seeing on the daily, I would think that we not just revisit 490, but we break it. And then once that's broken, we're above all major moving averages once again on the daily. And we've been looking for this to trend up and probably to new highs on this one, or see new local highs. Take it to a monthly. It's not the oldest chart you've ever seen in the world. Big dump down, massive bounce. Big dump down, massive bounce. It's a V, not a V shape, it's a W formation. W formations often do break out quite dramatically, and this is a retest of a classic area on the chart. So previous resistance, flipped to support, retest of that, and I reckon we're going to move up to basically new all-time highs on this one, especially as we start to see inflation start to affect us through the lens of commodities, mostly oil, but then that will be reflected on a lot of other commodities as well, because look, you need oil to mine gold, you need it to mine cobalt, you need it to mine everything. Everything requires oil in order to mine. It's fuel, isn't it? So fuel goes up, that price of fuel gets put onto the back of all commodities because it costs fuel to cut down a tree or to dig into the ground. So it's going to reflect on all of those commodities. And if there's anybody that's going to benefit from higher commodity prices, it'll be something like Glencore, mining companies, and I think this is going to be, I mean, these are super big, massive, giant mining companies, so, I don't know how high it's likely to go, but based on the chart and thinking about the fundamentals, looking forward and seeing oil moving up at the moment, I think I did the right thing, although it's been relatively slow to exit my AI positions and tech stocks and move into mining companies. I think that's been, it's like I say, it's slow so far. I mean, I look at the gains that I have made from this entry point, and okay, fair enough, 14%. I'm not going to complain about 14% gains, but I am expecting more. I'm expecting this to move higher, probably, to be honest with you, throughout the rest of the year, move on to a new all-time high for this stock. So it's just another update, just to let you know. I'm still obviously riding this one out. I'm happy to hold it, leave it to run, and I don't have a crystal ball here, but that's what higher fuel prices will. That's the domino effect from oil. It's bad for most markets, but I don't think it'll be bad for these guys. Right, thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.